Turn my headphones up. All right. It's 8:15 with the Trap Queen. 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 You know the vibes. Yeah, you know the vibes. What's up, beautiful people? It's Pretty Girl Love Trap content, and we are here to discuss Raising Kanan Season 2, Episodes 3 and 4, you guys. It's starting to get spicy in this season, so I'm excited to just recap, refresh, or whatever you want to call it. So, of course, we got to get ready for December 1st, okay? Raising Kanan, I mean, it's an impeccable show. So if you don't know, now you know. All right. So I need you guys to make sure you're doing your, things for your girl. Okay. Please make sure you're liking this video. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So I'm getting closer, you guys. So please support your girl. And yeah, share my content if you think you have any, friends, family, church members. Okay. Cellmates. I don't care. Okay, all is welcome. Please support your girl. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming through. DeMarcus, Nicole, hey, Big Wolf Status, Steve. How are y'all doing? Thank y'all for coming through. I appreciate it. Thank you, Big Wolf. So, y'all, let's get into Raising Kanan, okay? Because y'all already know. Like this. And I don't rewatch a lot of shows, just preface this, but this show is just definitely so enjoyable to like rewatch. Like it's a lot. But we start off season 2, episode 3. All right. We already know. Unique. He says, I'm down bad, but I'm not going to be down bad for long. Okay. So he decides to pull a gun out, on Juliana. Okay. She's over there watching her telenovela, minding her business, but he decides to put a gun to her face. And of course, at this point, we don't know what the heck is going on. All right. We're a little concerned because we already know we're using her store to store our cash. All right. So Rock, she's over there in Jersey. Okay. Because we're trying to expand. We're trying to be the McDonald's of crack up in here. All right. So she's talking to Marvin and telling Marvin, how the plan is going to go. Warrell is going to oversee things in New Jersey. And Brill and I kind of talked about this last week. Yes, Morel is a great soldier, but at the end of the day, I just feel like, I don't know necessarily Morel and Unique's background. Maybe we'll delve into this. I don't know. I don't think we will. Did we lose? See, this is why I need to do the rewatch, because now I'm forgetting if we lost Morel or not in the shootout. I think we did, didn't we? I think we did. I feel like we did lose Morel. But y'all can correct me. All right. What's up, OT, Jeremiah, Ty, T, Money? Thank y'all for coming through. But yeah, I was just always skeptical of having Morel on our team. But at the end of the day, Raquel Thomas thinks she knows best, so she gonna make her own damn decisions. Okay. So she goes over to the store and she realized that the bodega is closed. And she's like, it ain't no damn holiday. What we doing? So she calls, Juliana, and she ain't getting a hold of her. So she got her own keys. Now, I don't know. I know Power typically has a lot of the same wardrobe people. I think Frank Fleming, who did the OG Power, I'm not sure if he's doing Raising Kanan in terms of the wardrobe, but whoever styled Raquel Thomas this episode, I don't know. Give them their flowers, okay? Because this Versace fit that she has on, chef's kiss. Like, chef's kiss. And you could tell she dressing different. Now, she was dressing cute in season 1, but now we're illustrating season 2. We done came up, okay? We done came up. Now, we lucky it wasn't the dead of winter, because I know she would have been rocking some furs, okay? But the Versace of it all, I can't wait to see what we're going to see her in season 3. So she got her own keys and she realized she's been wiped the hell out. Ain't near dollar in that goddamn storage room. The damn cash register is out. I'm like, dang. Y'all done took the $97 that was in the cash register. Like, y'all some greedy mofos, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm a seize the day type of, chick. So if we gonna take the money, we gonna take the money. All right. I'm just saying. So, of course, Rock, she gotta do her due diligence. So she flies over to Liliana's house. And I ain't gonna lie, I thought we was gonna see Raquel Thomas climb a window. I said if she up in here busting windows out, I was gonna fall on the floor. I was waiting for her, but she was like, nah, my outfit too fly. I'm gonna go ahead and just figure something else out. But she realized, Lily ain't home. Sorry, not Liliana. Oh, R.I.P. Liliana. Juliana. Okay, too many honors around here, okay? So Raquel, she calling Lulu the whole time. He over there at Lulu Records trying to, cook up some more whack beats for Ziza. So Rock had to go to his hobby place, okay? Because he making no bread. And of course, we see Cartier there, and he's over there, talking about Shakespeare and all this bull-ish, trying to woo. Like, I don't know, I need to ask my mama and them, like, did that work on chicks in the 80s and the 90s? Because I don't know how I feel I'm married, but I don't know if a dude, coming up to me, quoting Shakespeare, I don't know how that would I don't know, that won't do anything for me. I don't know. I feel like you're doing too much, sir, okay? You're doing too goddamn much. But hey, whatever you do, Cartier, okay? So, of course, Raquel, she takes note. Yeah, I know who you is, you know what I'm saying? So, we got to put a pin in that. But I'm like, Cartier, you was coming on real strong, my bruh. Yes, it is Lulu Records. OT. That's going to be the new name in season 3, Lulu Records. What's up, Ronald Cameron? Thank you for coming through. So, y'all, Morel, he claims he's over there being a messenger, okay? So he's being, the 1990s versions of a text message. So he, proposes to Rock like, hey, Unique messaged me to message you for a meetup. So we find out Unique done took all the bread out of the bodega, okay? So we got this fire-ass scene between Rock, Lulu, Marvin, and Unique, who got his blicky ever so gently caressing the side of Juliana's head, right? We see that, right? We see the caressment of the blicky, and I know that's still kind of cold, right? So I feel like, we feeling away, and I just want to I may be jumping out the window, guys, but I'm just going to say one of my predictions / theories, I can actually see Juliana clapping up your boy Unique. Now, y'all already know. If y'all don't know, Unique is one of my favorites. I don't want to see him go. But based on the events that happened in these 2 episodes, and of course, we're going to see more in future episodes, but I really feel like Juliana's going to get on Unique. Because you don't put a gun to this woman's head. You done kidnapped her. You done antagonized the hell out of her. Now we already see she thinks she big pimping, spending cheese. So I feel like it's just a matter of time. She is a little Girl Scout, so she want to get her little killer nigga badge. So when she get her killer nigga badge from Unique, just let the people know that PGLTC said it first, okay? Just let the people know. So we got this great dialogue between Unique and Rock. Like, their scenes are always fire. It's never going to disappoint, right? So Unique was like, yo, Rock, you set me up for Howard. That was real cute. But my business is effed the hell up. I can't even open a goddamn lemonade stand without the po-po harassing me. So you know what? I'm retired. I'm straight. I just want my family safe. Can we do that? Can we make that arrangement? Because Pernessa saw Raquel earlier in the episode, and Raquel ain't say nothing, but Pernessa was definitely shaking in her Payless boots. She was definitely shook, okay? So Unique, he's doing what he needs to do as a man to do all he needs to do, in the army. He's over there trying to, work out a situation to make sure his woman feels safe, because we already know Marvin done did a whole 360 drive-by on Lil Tyrone last episode. So he's trying to make sure his family is safe. And Marvin, y'all, Marvin was like, this nigga want peace, but he robbed us. And I was like, exactly, Marvin. Like, what are we doing here, Unique? This woman will set you up for possible life in prison, but you over here, thinking you strategist. I mean, it worked low key. But in real life, you would have been sleeping, and not with the fishes, because we're not dealing with the mob with Raquel Thomas. But yeah, you would have been in the dirt. You definitely would have been in the dirt playing around. And y'all, Lulu, he's thinking right now. He's thinking. You already know Lulu, he got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. He's damn near playing the hokey ass pokey up in here. And he was like, Rock, if we go ahead and kill Unique, everybody gonna know we did it. Even the po-po. So Marvin, he pretty much was like, F that. He tried to kill you. And Lulu was like, well, with all due respect, bro, we tried to kill him too. And that went personal to me. Was that personal to you, Unique? He was like, nah, it wasn't personal, my brother. I was like, you know what? I want to regain Lulu as my number one brother. Season 1, Lulu was number 1. Marvin became number 1 in this season 2. I don't know. But I'm going to just say my thoughts have always been since the end of last season. I foresee Lulu being on that booger sugar or sucking on that glass, you know what. I feel like because honestly, and this is why I'm thinking this, we already saw what Rock, and we're going to get to it, we're going to break it down a little later in the season, but Raquel Thomas told Lulu, I own you. And so Lulu is too, dependent on Rock. He feels he can't go to another city. He feels he can't go to Indeed.com to get a different type of job. Like, he feels stuck. And then I feel like his record label is going to have an issue. So honestly, I feel like Lulu is going to be driven to drugs. We already see him unraveling. He smoked a little bud. Yeah, that was cute. Now he's smoking on cigarettes, shirts a little undone. I feel like we're seeing the Lulu downfall. I don't want to see it, but I feel like this is what they're going to give us. And I feel like he's going to lean to drugs for 2 possible reasons, right? 1, because he's stressed and he needed to escape. 2, I feel like if he feels, or he may feel, I should say, if he were to be on drugs, Rock would not want him around. Therefore, he would not need to work for her. We don't see what happened to Marvin. Marvin was on that stuff, and Rock was like, Negro, give me that CEO position, please, sir. Thank you. So I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I just feel like that may be Lou's mentality. And if y'all watch the trailer, there was a scene. I ain't gonna say he was doing the booger sugar in that scene, but he was definitely giving me pre-crackhead vibes. I don't know. I'm a little nervous because I love me some Lulu and I love me some Marvin. But we gonna see. OT, I'm sorry. It's the 90s. What you want me to do? What you want me to do? I don't know if meth was around. You rather me say meth? What's up, Tamika? How you doing? Detroit. Thank y'all for coming through. Make sure y'all liking this video, right? So, Raquel Thomas, she agreed to a little parlay-like situation, and she takes, Unique's blicking. She was like, yeah, now I have your piece. Now give me my MF and money. I was like, this was fire, okay? Because, we talking about peace in 2 levels. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about peace, the wusa, the nam yo home ring and kyun, the serenity of it all. But we also talk about the physical peace. I was like, okay, writers, that was cute. That was real cute or whatever. But yeah, y'all. I love this scene. This was fire. And of course, we had another fire Versace fit by Raquel. Just, if it was so dangerous, I would want her to adopt me. Like, for real. Like, she a bad mama jamma, as they would say. Okay. So, in this episode, I'm just going to recap real quick what happened with Kanan, his mama, and his daddy. Okay. So, in the beginning of the episode, Howard pretty much told him, Hey, I'm the pappy. Yeah, I the pappy. I just found out I'm the pappy. And I even though I just found out, I want to let you know. Shit, I don't even know if I been knew if I would have been around. I'm like, that's some effed up. It's the shame. I mean, it was honest, but God, dog, can you at least fluff it up a little bit? So of course, the whole episode, Kanan, he trying to process it. He trying to talk to, Juke. She like, oh hell no, rock with a cop, not rock with a cop. Yes, rock with a cop. Yes, Juke. Yes, Juke. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So Kanan, he pretty much tell Raquel Thomas what Howard done told him. She was like, man, that Negro crazy as hell. I did not bust it wide open for that cop. What you talking about? He was like, well, mama, this is what he telling me. So of course she lies and manipulates Kanan to believe that Howard, he one flew over the cuckoo's nest. All right. And then we have to think about his mentality at this point because he's torn in between the two. Because I really want to believe you. But he also is upset because Scrappy is dead, but the rumor on the street is that Scrappy done offed himself. And Kanan knew very damn well that is not likely when it comes to Scrappy. He was like, yeah, Scrappy, he was good. Famous was like, well, he did have one eye. But, Kanan was like, nah, he loved that one eye. He thought it was a badge of honor. He wouldn't do that. But of course, Raquel Thomas is rolling with it. But Kanan would have thunk. His mama would have told him, like, why I got to hear on the street that one of our employees is deceased. Like the math ain't mathing, but we already know Raquel is trying to cover her lies yet again. She done told this boy 2 lies in 2 minutes. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was contemplating, like, is Raquel Thomas the worst mother in the Power universe? I think I asked this question a couple times. Her and Tasha was kind of neck and neck. It was kind of neck and neck. Y'all let me know between Tasha and Rock, who is the worst mother based on what we've seen thus far? Because there's still more story to tell with Raquel Thomas, but I don't know. They both, try to get them daddies gone ASAP to the Rocky. Okay, so I want to know what y'all think between Tasha and Rock. Who is the worst mother of it all? All right. Big Wolf, you said Lulu is going to have a G Money scene when he married to the pop. Yes, I thought of that as well. I see that, you guys, and I don't want to. If that does happen, I need y'all to hold your girl down and just check on me. Like, comment on a random video and say, PG, are you good? I saw what happened to Lulu. Like, please check on me. Because I'm every episode, I already know I got to have my asthma pump because I don't have the time. I don't have the time for y'all to be playing with my emotions. I'm too invested in this family. Like, I don't know. I asked my husband if I could, hyphenate my name to Thomas, but he was like, nah, you doing too much, shorty. I'm like, all right. I'm going to keep it the same. Ty T Money, you said Rock. Rock is worse. I respect that. So, Marvin, and this is why he's become, one of my favorites in the season because he's trying to grow. He wasn't feeling that therapy bullish at all. But since he was forced to stay in the meetings, of course, Miss Renee over here, she all beautiful, whatever. So he got a little incentive. They always got snacks. And they got a beautiful woman. He just got to hear about people whine about their feelings. So he down for it. But he's actually, really taking in a lot of the lessons, okay? And he was able to apply those lessons in his, personal life. We got Demo over here. He mad. He can't go up the elevator. He's all, he's frustrated. So you know what? He used what he learned in therapy and applied it to Demo. And we going to see in the finale that this pays off. So shout out to you, Renee. Let me give you your flowers quick, fast, in a hurry. Because you done saved Marvin's life low key. Well, I'm going to say high key. Okay? Oh, Lord. A ghetto love is a love that we live by. Day to day, I wonder why my shorty had to die. I reminisce on my ghetto princess. Oh, Renee. Okay, I'm jumping ahead, y'all, but it still bothers me. Why can't Marvin have love? Is he another Tommy? What we doing? And then Lulu and Marvin, they have a pretty nice conversation. I love the dialogue they had. Lulu over there listening to Jukebox new song, and Marvin was like, "Oh, that's Juke." I'm surprised Marvin even knows Jukebox singing voice because he don't be for it. But she was quite of a singer when they was kids, so that's why they call her Jukebox. So I mean, I'm not too surprised, but I was like, Marvin, you so unsupportive of this singing. I'm surprised you can recognize it, right? So he was like, dang, do she ever, ask about me? And Lulu was like, hell no. I mean, he said a little nicer, but he wanted to say hell no. He was like, dang, I effed that up, Lou. He was like, yeah, you did. So we see Marvin having remorse. He's feeling a way about his relation with his daughter. And I'm like, all the thug tears was just coming back to me. I love you so, Marvin, you guys. Hey, AG, how are you doing? Thank you for coming through. So let's get into Kanan and Jukebox antics before we go on to episode 4, right? So Kanan, he goes to Baisley and he steals a bag of that work. Okay. And because, he tried to be a good friend. And this is the thing I noticed and mentioned previously. Like, Kanan was a good ass friend. That's one thing about Kanan. He was a good ass friend. And he tried to be a good ass friend to Ghost and Tommy. But, Ghost and Tommy wouldn't do other things. I should say Ghost. But, Tommy, he ain't too. He might be 2-3 centimeters away from Ghost and what he wants to do. Okay. But Kanan is illustrated as a great friend in Raising Kanan. Okay. So he steals drugs from his mama. Now you can argue that this drugs is low-key Kanan's too. But it don't really work like that because we selling drugs. Now, if it was a Snicker bar in a Tahitian street at the bodega, then we can rationalize that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can write that off real quick. You know what I'm saying? But this is work right here. You don't play with the stolen work. But he applies, his business sense to start selling work inside of Famous's mixtapes because they was collecting dust otherwise. All right, because the streets got some bodies already. So we over there selling that work in some tapes. All right. Meanwhile, Juke singing her heart out in the studio, and Crown was like, bro, I'm going to need you to do something with that polo gear. I don't know if you need to, change that, polo and turn it, tie in the back a little bit, show a little hip, you know what I'm saying? Show a little thigh, put on a little denim skirt, them baggy ass jeans got to go. Pretty much you got to show your body, you know what I'm saying? You got to use what you got to get what you want. Jukebox, because at the end of the day, sex sells. And Lulu, he was like, man, that's my little niece you talking about right there, like, pump your brakes. But Lulu did understand, like, Crown is pretty much right, but of course Juke, she's frustrated. She's like, damn, that's who I am, so y'all want me to change? And I was like, yeah. I mean, it was only a couple tomboy singles that you can really rock with. Like, I remember, what was that girl? I want to say it's like Angel Perez. She was like, God send me an angel from the heavens above. That was kind of a throwback. I don't know what year it was that. It was given. It's probably like good 97. I may be wrong, but she was a little Latin chick. We did have Escape, but they got dogged all the goddamn time by Christopher Wallace, nonetheless, calling them ugly. I said, well, ain't that the pot calling the kettle? But, rest in peace, Kane. All right. And then, we had the beautiful Aaliyah, but she switched it up. But at first, she was over there baggy, but, she was very much beautiful in the face. So it was cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, Aaliyah wanted me. She really just inspired me. I'm like, you know what? I want to get a Tommy tube top and some Tommy jeans and just, Aaliyah was just so fly. Shout out to my birthday twin, Aaliyah. R.I.P. girl. So Jukebox is frustrated, all right, because she feel like she can't make her dreams come true. She saw Ziza over there with them whack ass beats singing them lame ass songs, and like, damn, you tell me I got to put a just for me part on my head and buy my clothes a little tighter, then I'll get the same recognition. And I'm like, yeah, Juke, that's what they saying, boo. I'm sorry. So she decides to, use her other skill set. So she starts to stalk her damn mama. Okay. Bert helped her find her mama. And so she followed, Kenya to the church house. And so Kenya, she over there, me, singing her little heart out. Shout out to Latoya Luckett. I forever love me some Latoya Luckett, okay? And so she like, who? This look like my baby. So, her and Juke locked eyes, and Juke, she decided to scurry the hell off, okay? And so Kenya tried to run, after her, but she didn't catch up to her. But, you could tell, like, Kenya looked like she saw a goddamn ghost, okay? But we done seen Juke. She found her mama, y'all. She found her mama. So, that was pretty much episode 3, all right? Now, Crown did approach Rock. He was like, hey, I'm tired of Lulu and his BS, okay? And I feel like, because he done peeped when Raquel Thomas came to the studio. She know she was 38 hot with Lulu, okay? So he was like, dang, let me go ahead and step to Rock. We could both get Lulu out of here because, Lulu need to be out there selling drugs. That's what Crown told. He said, Lulu need to be out in them streets, not over here messing with these whack ass beats. All right. So he was like, I'll give you a part of the stake of my business. You can wash your money, do whatever you need to do. But I want Lulu out of my business. And then he going back to you. Okay. So Rock, she got a phone call. All right. And she was like, you know what? Let's put a pin in that, sir. And Crown was like, all right, Lulu would kill me if he heard I done stepped to you, Raquel Thomas. Raquel Thomas looked straight in this man's face and said, I ain't going to tell Lulu shit. We going to see if she keeps that promise, okay? Well, it's not really a promise. It's more of a statement. But we going to see. We going to see. I give you a hint. If she keeps that word or not. Hell no, okay? Raquel Thomas, if she ain't gonna do nothing else, she gonna lie to your ass, okay? If she lie to her son, she gonna lie to you, Crown. So Crown, he playing around now, okay? Because there was a mixing board that's missing or what have you, and he's trying to do all he can to get Lulu out, all right? So Lulu decides to ask Raquel Thomas for a loan, if you will. He said he's short. And Lulu was like, Rock, I'm trying to start out my little business. Can you, my cash flow was a little low. And Raquel Thomas said, this is the problem. You want to pay me back with my money like my money is your money, Lulu. So what we doing, Lulu? What we gonna do with you, Lulu? You over here playing around, scratching records. You ain't answering my phone calls when we have urgent matters at hand. But you want me to shell out more money for your little hobby. Pretty much, she's like, get the hell out of my face, Lulu. And then we have Kanan. 2 seconds later. Was like, Mama, why did you ask me to put that cop down? So she decided to tell Kanan, oh, Lord. Sorry, this woman is freaking hilarious. So he wanted to put you down for $120. And even Kanan, young ass, knew like he had nothing on me in terms of $120. He had no proof. Because Kanan already, he's starting to peep. Like, I don't trust this lady. Yeah, she done popped me out of her vagina. Yeah, she did. But I don't trust her. Okay. So, he was like, Mom, that don't make sense. She was like, well, that's Howard. You know what I'm saying? He be playing games. He probably wants you to flip on me and use that. And if you decide not to, he was going to lock you up for $120. So that's why we had to take care of him. So I'm like, damn, Rock, all these lies. But Kanan, he's like, something ain't clean in the milk, mama. What we doing? What we doing? HEA, you says, how does she pay Lou and Marvin? I don't even know, child. I don't even know. Because the way she be acting, oof, child, she's definitely giving mama vibes, like out of mama, okay? So we already discussed she done expanded to Newark, New Jersey, all right? So we got a little scheme. We loaded up the box trucks with the work, all right? And so one of the box trucks get robbed. So this is a problem. We getting robbed yet again, all right? Yet again. So Jukebox, she decides to go to Kenya's house. Her and Kenya have a little conversation, and she was like, all right, let's cut to the chase. Ma'am, I was 1 month. What the hell did I do in that 1 month to have your ass go to a whole nother coast? All right. And she was like, well, I just couldn't bring myself to be a mother. Like, I was over there, what I'm saying, with, the finest of the Knicks players. Okay. I was over there, with the Nets, Jason Kidd, I was doing my thug thizzle. Then your daddy was over there, on them drugs. So yes, I wanted to go be a superstar in LA. Yes, I'm sorry. And then when I realized, I got my ish together because I was dealing with the bad people in Hollywood, I felt like being out of your life would be easier. And Drew was like, hell no, it would have been easier. It would have been fine by me. Fine by me. And of course, they're trying to figure that out. So she tried to go home, right? She go back to Marvin crib because she been staying with Rock. So she getting all these dresses. I'm like, damn, Drew, where the hell these dresses come from? Who buying these dresses for you? Grandma? Grandma, Grandma probably was over there sitting in her church dresses, even though damn well Drew wasn't going no church. All right. And so Marvin, he comes in. He was like, look, baby girl, I done cleaned your room. He done bought her little karaoke machine. I was like, this is so thoughtful, Marvin. This is so thoughtful, but Juke really ain't feeling it because at the end of the day, her most valuable momentum, her and Nicole's video, like crushing that, you pretty much crushed her heart, y'all. So let me ask y'all, because this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this rewatch. One, to refresh my memory, but also see if my thoughts have changed now that so much time has passed. So in terms of the whole fight with Jukebox and Marvin, did y'all perspective change over the course of the year? I don't know if y'all was Team Jukebox or Team Marvin, who you felt was at fault, or at both. But a year later, thinking about the situation, let me know if your thought has changed or not. So put a yes if your, thoughts about their situation change, and put a no or hell no if you feel like now your original thought what still stands in terms of the fight of Juke and Marvin, because it got real serious, y'all. It got real serious. All right. Whew. Yes. Ty T Money, you said I wouldn't trust Rock anyway. Oh, I love her, but she's cold-blooded. So y'all, let's get into Unique. That's what I'm saying. Unique is over there antagonizing Juliana. He done kidnapped her last episode, but now he rolling up while she trying to watch telenovela, minding her damn business. And he's antagonizing her, playing with her hair. Like, I don't know, y'all. I'm really getting the feeling like she may clip and get her revenge on Unique. I just feel like it. So Juliana goes to Rock, when she comes into the store later on, and she was like, Rock, like, he came back to the store again. Like, I don't feel safe. Like, what are we doing? And Rock's pretty much brushing her off. Like, no, that's kind of the name of the game. He harmless. He ain't gonna do nothing. We good. But Juliana is not liking this situation. And I get it. Like, where is the drug dealer HR department? Please, can we Can we get a drug dealer HR department installed somewhere, because this is not safe. This is harassment. Okay, so this is why I did not want Roel part of the Thomas organization, because Unique left with his Tahitian treat and took his raggedy behind across the street to talk to Roel. So now we really realize that Roel really was never on Rock's side like that. Now he rocking and playing both sides with Unique and Rock. And I blame Rock, because I don't care. I understood he was a good employee, but we was doing too much. What the hell was wrong with promoting Scrappy? Scrappy to have 50-11, or positions in the organization. I feel like Scrappy would have been a good earner. But no, we wanted to choose Roel, I guess. I guess Scrappy's resume wasn't long enough for Raquel Thomas. DeMarcus, you said Raquel Thomas should have told Jaqueen that Unique kidnapped Juliana. I would say I agree, but I honestly have to peep the rest of the episodes to confirm if Rock had a method to her madness in regards. Rock, she don't like to talk too much about Ish. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, if she's trying to gain a plug, she's probably not trying to divulge all that type of information to the plug. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like some way he knew or he knows or found out. But that's why I'm doing the rewatch, y'all, because I don't remember all the little details. All right. Big Wolf, facts. Scrap should have came clean. He never should have lied in the first damn place. Soon as you left that goddamn precinct, you would have been like, Rock, call her on the payphone. All right. Call on paper, like, Rock, let's meet up. But he was scared because he was disobeying Rock's orders in the first place. Because he had to get that poker. He had to get that poker. The hand was scratching. HEA said Scrap gave up body parts for the organization. That's what I'm saying. Like, that hurt, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. That hurt. But it was one of those situations where it's like, I understand there was too many events that kind of led to that. You know what I'm saying? And Scrap had a lot to do with it. He lied and said he was hanging up pictures with his cousin. Marvin did his due diligence, went to the cousin's house. She said, hell to the no, I ain't been around my cousins in years. You know what I'm saying? Scrap was very, vocal, I should say, when it comes to being disgruntled by, being passed over for the organization or for the position that Roel received. So it was a lot going on. So it was kind of a hard call to make. But we had to do it, y'all. We had to do it. So let's get into Kanan a little bit this episode, right? He goes to Def Con's brother's, prison or jail, if you will, all right? Because he want to get to know more about his daddy. So, he's like, dang, did my father say anything? Like, did he talk about me? He was like, well, you was just a baby. So he's not really getting anything, but you could tell his faint uncle is an opportunist. He tried to put a little battery in his pack. So, do just like your daddy used to do. Go ahead and move that work. Make that money, honey. Okay. And when you start making that money, just make sure my commissary is looking right. Okay. Because these oodles and these noodles need to be busting every week. All right. So make sure you're doing that. So I feel like Kanan was like, yeah, I got to prove myself. So he was over there at the stash house and he sees some money in the shoebox. What Kanan do? Take some of the money out the goddamn shoebox. I said, oh, now we stole the drugs. Now we might as well steal the money. Okay. So he applies that cash to help Famous get an apartment. And he funded a whole housewarming party. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Kanan a good ass friend, but he being a horrible ass son sometimes, okay? And in this party, little details happen, but the main thing we need to peep is how Corinne and Palomar over there, knocking on the door. They was low-key being noisy, okay? Nosy. And Palomar was smiling at Kanan with her punani. And you can't tell me no different. I said, this grown-ass lady over there. Like, I'm saying, if I'm a clean 30, ain't nothing a 16-year-old boy could do that will make my vagina smile. I'm sorry. But some people be a little twisted, okay? They be a little Keith Sweat sometimes. So we're going to talk about it a little later, all right? Big Wolfie said, look at how Palomar, whatever her name is, look. That's what I'm saying. Like, she was over there. She let her daughter inside the party. She making out with Kanan. But before, Palomar, went to her apartment, she over there giving him, the little flirty eyes. I'm like, this is a young ass boy. What we doing? Where the grown men's at, Palomar? Where Ronald at? Go find you a Gerald, okay? What's some other older studious names, you guys? Ain't no Winstons around Palomar. What we doing, boo? Anywho, let's get back to Raquel and her shenanigans with her organization, okay? So we meet with Sal and the mob, okay? And Sal was like, yo, sweet thing, you got to play the toll. I know, I ain't had no sign up, no billboard, but this is what it is. You in a whole new territory. You in Jersey, she in Newark. Is it Newark or Jersey City? I want to say it's Newark. But Raquel Thomas said, that's not what I'm going to do. That's what I ain't going to do. I don't care about no goddamn tolls. I'm not paying it. So Sal was like, I kind of like her. And Lulu is hesitant. He was like, now, Rock, beefing with our fellow African-American street thugs is, that's one thing. But when you talking about the mob, that's an MF another. And Rock was like, oh, you scared? Marvin, you scared? Hell no, I ain't scared. Y'all, that's where the whole Lulu and Marvin banter be killing me, y'all. Hilarious, right? So Marvin, he's assisting Roel. Why do we have Roel transporting the work? Like, I'm sorry. Like, even if you come into the organization from an opposing organization, I'm going to need you to be tested just a little bit before I put you out in the field, okay? I'm going to need you to go through some orientations. I'm going to need you to go through some trainings. I'm going to need you to go through some tests before I'm completely trusting you with the work. Mind you, we just got robbed earlier in the episode. So this is number three of our work and our money getting taken. Like, can Warrell have somebody with him that we can trust? Marvin, why you couldn't go? Questions that need to be answered. But I guess that's neither here nor there. Because the mob done stole the work out the bus that Roel was driving. And we find out Unique was calling the whole play. Oh, Lord. Not Ralph. Yes, Leroy. James, yes. You gotta say James hard. James. It was always like, my grandma had a friend called James. We called him Mr. James. And Mr. James, I ain't trying to tell too much of my family business, but Mr. James, I ain't gonna tell all his business, but Mr. James knew he shouldn't have been coming over there to my grandma's house. I mean, my grandma was a widow at that point, but Mr. James will always come through with the seafood when he came to the house. And I was like, you know what, Mr. James, you all right with me? Bring that shrimp over here, boy. Like, for real, Mr. James was sweet. He was a sweet man. That fish and he always came at the right time, too. Like, shout out to you, Mr. James. I'm pretty sure you're probably, I don't want to put no death on your name because you was kind of old 30 years ago. So I'm going to assume you in the upper room. But if you not, you all right with me, Mr. James. You all right. DeMarcus, you said Roel was a clown. I don't think I ever saw you say anybody was a clown. So that means you really think Roel was a clown. Hey, Nicole, you said I don't think Marvin had food in this scene. That's right, because it was a serious situation, Nicole. I'm pretty sure he had some snacks in the car. When we doing meetups like that, we not gonna eat. That's Marvin number one cardinal rule. We having a whole meetup, and then we talk about the mom too. He ain't used to messing with no mom, so he was like, "Nah, I got to come correct and have all my snacks before and after." Okay, them James and Chargers, charming. Oh, Leroy just took me out. I swear to God, me and my husband be cracking up because we be, hearing old names like, Patrice and stuff like that. We were like, asking each other, what's the oldest Patrice right now? Because, some names kind of, fall out of rotation. You know what I'm saying? Like, do we got any new Sophias around? You know what I'm saying? I went to school with Sophia. That's fine. But there shouldn't be like no Sophias that's probably like 15, 20. Okay. Oh gosh. Ty T Money said you heard the brothers might die this season. I don't want to hear that. And see, this is the thing. How consistent are the writers in Raising Kanan going to be based on previous information that we've heard out of the original Power? Because you already know, shameless plug, but I reviewed the OG Power, right? And so I believe it was season 4, maybe. It could have been season 5. But Unique told Tariq that he used to sell drugs to his uncles. So I don't know if they're going to completely disregard that, statement from Power when it comes to Raising Kanan, or if they're going to make the situations aligned enough to where that statement is actually going to be true. And that also kind of furthers my low-key theory that Lulu may be on a booger sugar. You know what I'm saying? And I could see, Marvin really trying to get him out of it. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel, I don't want to talk about it, you guys, because I love his family. I don't want nothing to happen to nobody, but we know it's going to turn out bad. All right. Yes, I am glad the strike is over too. So, oh Lord, rounding things off, you guys. Raquel, it's funny how we see these characters, they get little bugs in their ears throughout the episode, and that kind of changes or influence their decisions when it comes to things. So when Raquel had the rat problem at the bodega / corner store, Juliana was like, you have all this money. The rats are just eating. And she mentioned herself, I could use that money, send it to my family in whatever country she was from. She was from Colombia, I believe. You know what I'm saying? So we already see Juliana, her wheels is turning, right? And so Raquel Thomas, before then, she was like, girl, get out of my face. But I think those words kind of got to her. And so now she's probably trying to think how to really apply all this money she has, because I believe episode 1, we heard, and Baisley alone, we was pulling in $75,000 a day. So Raquel, she want to move on up to the east side. So she trying to do, her grown woman-ish, okay? So she, goes to the real estate agent, she, finds a house in a nice neighborhood in Queens, and she has Symphony come over and look at it, with her. So Symphony, he was like, yeah, this all cute or whatever, but what had happened that night I dropped Kanan off in Virginia? I know y'all had something to do with that cop, didn't y'all? And so she was like, well, very vaguely, it was to protect Kanan. And he was like, to protect Kanan, huh? Because, we've heard multiple times, Unique vouching for Kanan. He's a good kid. Protect him, Rock. He's a good kid. So I'm a little nervous because I was never really sure if Symphony would come back or not. I'm hoping not, because that means he will be safe. But a small part of me would not be surprised if he was to come back and be a casualty. I don't want it to happen, you know what I'm saying? But We gonna see, because he is really keen on trying to save Kanan and be that good figure for him, right? So Rock was like, F all that. Let's go upstairs and test out this bedroom, right? So they go upstairs, I guess do whatever on the carpet. And then when they, pretty much are outside about to leave, Symphony had the nerve to say, you know what, Raquel, if you care about me, don't call me no more. Just let me be. I said, oh, you done hit the skins. Now you talking about just let me be. You could have said that before you hit the skins, but you wanted that one last time. You ain't slick, Symphony. You ain't slick. So, Rock, she's kind of feeling a bit like, oh, is that what you want? That's what you want. Mama JJ even dry, Jay even dried up yet from all your moisture, but now you want to just me to let you go. Oh, I swear to God, I probably would have hit him with my car. I probably would have hit Symphony with my car. You come with me that bull-ish, okay? But we gonna see about Symphony, y'all. So Raquel goes home, and Kanan, he tried to sneak out. She was like, "Pump your brakes, shorty. Where you going?" He's like, "Oh, I'm going over to play with Famous. You know what I'm saying? We about to hang out." So she was like, "All right, cool." But that women and that mother's intuition was like, "Nah, I don't trust this fool." So she follows Kanan. And where does Kanan end up? At his real daddy house. And look who's peeping from across the street. Raquel Thomas. So Raquel is 38 hot. She is, you could tell she flaming, she fuming, she got all these thoughts in her head. I'm like, yeah, Raquel, better get your ish together, because they're going to start communicating. That's what you get for lying with your kid. You can't be lying to these kids like that, okay? But y'all, that's pretty much the end of episode 4. But let's see what y'all talking about in the comments. HEA, you said Palomar needed psychological evaluation. That is facts. Definitely facts. Some SJ Smith, what's up? You said they're already disregarding the previous information because Kanan also told Tariq that he was 11 when he started selling drugs. I definitely peeped that too. My only justification for that, because I have to justify a lot of things that are inconsistent to relax my own blood pressure, because it frustrates me. I would justify it by saying Kanan was kind of putting, 20 on 10. He was kind of, fluffing up his story a little bit to make it more appealing. You know how, the OGs be kind of low key, fabricating, what I'm saying, their story. So even though Kanan, for the most part, well, at a certain point, he was honest to Tariq. But that's my justification, that he was kind of, put 10 on 20 a little bit, 20 on 10, whatever you want to call it. But yes, I did peep that inconsistency as well. DeMarcus, you said, I hope Jessica saved Lulu after Famous death, but Jessica will blame Rock for Famous death. Yeah, I do feel like Jessica will come back when Famous dies, because Famous got to go. Okay. Big Wolf, he said, I'm playing Howard's address in the lottery tomorrow. Was that 4218? Hey, y'all, 4218, play that tomorrow. I may call my uncle and tell him put that number in for me. I got people in different states. You play it in New York, you play it in South Carolina, you play that in Jersey, you go ahead and play it in Pennsylvania. If there's a specific number, I'm on it. DeMarcus, you said actually like Symphony for Raquel Thomas. Yes, I like it too. But the funny thing is about Rock, and I see her doing this, and I mentioned this last week, more than, let's say, a Ghost or, other characters. She prioritized her business more than her love life, even though she would have loved to make both work. But when things got tight with the business and got stressful, she pushed that love shit aside. You know what I'm saying? She was like, nah, I'm good on that love right now. You can break me off every now and again, but these drugs got to get sold. Okay. No, she's not in North Carolina. Thank you, DeMarcus. Ty T Money said Rock is crazy. That's facts. DeMarcus, I don't know if you asked me this before. I like Andrea from Raising Kanan with Howard. I don't know. I kind of see their little situation bubbling. I know they had some little drama. She was talking to Burke and everything. But I don't know. I kind of like them together. Thank you, Big Wolf. I appreciate that. So y'all, thank you for coming through for this Raising Kanan refresher. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Of course, we'll be coming back for episodes 5 and 6 next week. And of course, we got the 4th finale. I'll be recapping that, Trap Church, Sunday at 11. We'll be covering Rap-ish if you guys watch that. That'll probably be early next week. And my OG Power Reviews was on pause for a few weeks, y'all. I had some health issues going on. And, long story short, the doctor was like, chill out, my girl. So I definitely had to kind of slow down on all the shows. It was just a little too much. And I had something else I wanted to mention, and I just lost track. But yeah, thank y'all for supporting your girl. What's up, Barillo? I'm sorry you missed me saying nice, wonderful things about your boo, Raquel Thomas. But of course, you can watch the replay. And of course, like your video for your girl. Please make sure those likes are up. I'm so close to 1,000 subscribers. So I would appreciate any shares, likes, comments. It helps the algorithm. Okay. So help out your girl. But y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. And see y'all in the next one. Toodles.